This is the SATA SSD that I'll be testing in this video. Then this is the 5400 revolution per minute hard drive which I'll be testing, and the drive at the bottom of these two hard drives is the 7200 revolution per minute hard drive that I'll also be testing. The first game that I'm testing is CSGO. The way I'm doing this is that I'm launching the game on a drive, then I restart my PC and move the game to a different drive and launch it from that. I just want to say that I am running Windows on the SSD, as both hard drives will be sped up quite a bit as if they're not running Windows, and the SSD won't really change that much. To swap CSGO onto my 7200 revolution per minute hard drive, I'm using the built-in Steam install program which moves the game files onto a different drive. The way I'm testing CSGO is that I start the timer as soon as a black screen appears. The reason that I don't start it from pressing start is because when I move the game to another drive, it has to do first time setup, which takes slightly longer, meaning to make it fair, I started the timer slightly later at the black screen on all drives. The 7200 RPM drive took about 27.7% longer than the SSD did to launch CSGO. Now that you know my method, I'm not going to include it in the rest of the video, but I do that for every game. And also, whenever loading takes too long, I speed it up, and by the end it gets quite ridiculous for the hard drives. But while the 5400 RPM hard drive had a 4% increase in the amount of time it took. Next is Rust, and on the SSD I sped it up by 5 times. For each drive I launched the same Rust server and started the timer as soon as it finished connecting. The SSD took 1 minute and 38 seconds. I wonder how long the hard drive is going to take. So here I forgot to put in the timer. Well, I didn't forget to, it just for some reason corrupted. But the timing is correct that I at the end when it's finished loading. The 7200 RPM hard drive took 183%, had an 183% increase in time over the SSD. 5400 RPM hard drive had a 23% increase in the amount of time it took over the 7200 RPM hard drive for Rust. PC building simulator, I did a similar thing as I did for Rust and CSGO, started as soon as it went to the first black screen, and the SSD only took 9 seconds and 33 milliseconds, so I just used real time and didn't speed it up in the video. Next, the 7200 RPM hard drive. I sped up to 3 times speed as it took close to 30 seconds, which is a 233% increase in time over the SSD. The 5400 RPM hard drive took slightly longer, and it was a 53% increase in time over the 7200 RPM hard drive. These are the results, and the average time taken for the hard drive was 147.9% more time over the SSD, so that's 247% of the time of the SSD, while the 5400 RPM hard drive took around 26.6% more time than the 7200 RPM hard drive. Thank you for watching. If you want to subscribe, please feel free, as only 1% of my viewers are actually subscribed, and that'll help me out a lot. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.